All right. I played the most recent Evo build all night. I'm on like 2 hours of sleep. I know this is coming out a little bit late. I was actually considering just putting this on Week in Review, but I talked about this on my stream all day with everybody that was watching, and I figured that a lot of you guys don't get to watch my stream because it's so early in the morning. So I figured to give you a quick update on what I experienced. It was night and day from the previous build. It was significantly more stable, still very unstable, but more stable. Crash recovery would happen. It would happen a couple times in a row, but then it would actually recover and would be playable for maybe an hour or more. So it was a good experience from a stability standpoint for me. Animals. One of the things that I was unable to see last time, I was able to see both. It took me forever to find the birds. The dogs are nearly everywhere on Microtech outside of a winter biome, and they are pack animals for sure. They were not reactive because no AI in Star Citizen is reactive, especially not in a pretty crashy and broken build. They were spawning way too much, so I think that might have caused some issues on the server. One-shot kills with snipers, couple shots with some smaller guns, things like that. You walk up to them, you press F, you take the horn off of the dog, and it has a description. The description is probably one of the most exciting things, but I think we should hold our horses on it a little bit. It describes something as a crafting material that is used for rebuilding bone structure or things like that. So possibly like medical crafting, something like that. But the reason I say hold your horses is there's other items in the game. I think some fruits or even some of the like hadanite, dolivine, things like that have crafting implications in their write-ups, but not in the game. So this could be a miles away thing that doesn't exist, and it's just existing in my head, or it might actually be something that they're planning. We don't know. I was able to see the birds. If you've ever played Valheim, think birds in Valheim. They kind of fly around a little bit, land, and then fly around a little bit again. They are non-aggressive, unlike the dogs. I was actually killed by the dogs, but I had to stand there and wait for them to respond because the server was so bad. But eventually they would attack in groups and were pretty damaging. But the birds don't do anything. I was able to punch one to death and shoot another one with a pistol once, and they were dead. In the video that CIG showed, because the cat's kind of out of the bag with this, is the birds, dogs. The birds are the Copians and the dogs are the Morak. No, the other way around. The dogs are the Copian and the birds are the Morak. And the Copian sound the same, animate very similar, except for the one loud roar that it does in the video. And the bird, it animates exactly the same as you see in the video, which is pretty cool, outside of the fact that when you kill it, instead of pulling a horn off of the actual like creature, like with the dog cat thing, the bird ends up with a ball in its mouth. I think it's something from its gizzard. That's what the pearl is in the missions that I explained to you last time. By the way, the missions still do not work. And that has no description at all. It just says placeholder. So I don't know if that's used in crafting or anything like that. It is not a pearl. It's disgusting. It's like it looks like a ball of dirt, but slimy dirt. It's just really ugly and weird looking. So I don't know what it's going to be used for. That's the animals. The missions didn't work, like I mentioned. Distribution centers are in. This is another big thing. I believe there were 18 of them that were like data mined or whatever and are on like websites that tell you how to get to these locations. But they also have some that have quantum markers. So we went to the ones that have quantum markers. They were all lawful. I went to one on Microtech. I went to one on Hurston. The one on Microtech is not just a distribution center. It had a refinery there. So miners, that's an interesting thing as well. But I wasn't able to find the refinery location or anything like that. I just saw it on a sign that was pointing me in the direction to it. And then there is a bug in the patch where you randomly just overdose and you're done. You have to backspace and start over. And that happened to me when I was trying to get to the refinery. So I never ended up making it there. Then I went to Hurston because I wanted to see the distribution centers there. And I landed up at the top to try to go to the main entrance. And yeah, these are not ready for feedback yet because I walked through a black void and ended up in an airlock that wasn't working. And I was just stuck in there. So I had to backspace as well. So distribution centers were amazing. They were huge. There was loot there. It was just a lot going on. There were NPCs there. There was cargo everywhere. It just seems like there's going to be a lot going on here, and not like the settlements where it was a lot of art. It just seems like there's a lot of opportunity here. So that's pretty cool. Star map. Last time I talked to you guys about the the Evo patch, it was the low light. This time it was the highlight. So I think the server problems in the first patch definitely caused some issues with the star map, because this was awesome. It was responsive, and the search feature is so powerful. You type in a couple letters and you're getting to where you want it to go. So example, I'm trying to find the Copians and people are saying, oh, it's over by this outpost. Okay, so I type it in, bang, and one little issue is you just have to hit X where you've typed in before. So you type in, let's say, Security Post Korea. You just type SEC and then there it is. You can click it. Now you're locked on to Security Post Korea. You hit X in the search bar, and then all you do is press R. Done. I am ready to QT to that location. It is seamless. It is simple. It is amazing. The visuals of it are still just as bad as I spoke. White text on white backgrounds, very hard to read, but you don't have to read it because you don't have to interact with the map and move your mouse around as much if you use the search bar and know where you're going. And then you're just pressing R. It's fantastic. I did not place any markers down because markers are placed at the minimap locations, and they're just everywhere I was going didn't really have them. Outside of that, let me think on some things. One of the biggest updates was the experimental mode was kind of pretty well there. I was able to see the engineering panel, interact with it, open and close doors on an A2. It was very, very impressive. It was cool. So it is not working yet as Arena Commander was turned off, but there's a lot there, and it was exciting. So get excited for that experimental mode because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of what else. The missions for finding the animals did not work. When servers crashed and recovered, you lose your mission. So it was very hard to try to find cargo missions. There are none as far as I'm aware. There were no persistent hangars. There's a lot that's missing still. So people are kind of asking, hey, when do you think it's going to go live? I don't know. It's far away. So my hope is, because it was still very unstable, is that they're holding some stuff back, stabilize this, bring some more stuff in. It'll get unstable, stabilize that, instead of bringing everything in all at once and it having just be an unplayable, unstable mess. So that's my hope. That's what I'm hoping is happening here, but I don't know as far as that front goes. But I will say this was an improvement, and we're going in the right direction on a lot of things. So I just wanted to update you guys real quick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are enjoying these updates. So leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more of this. And yeah, just let me know how you guys are feeling about these kinds of videos, because they're obviously very low effort and they're not something I really want to do, but I feel like it's something I have to do because it's kind of information that you guys want to know, and I have it. So I feel obligated to share it with you guys. But yeah, I'd like to do more, I guess, more professional things, but this is where it is for now, because we can't show you anything. So we're waiting for that wave 1 to really show you how some things work. But thanks for watching. Get subscribed for more stuff like this in the future. I'll catch you guys next time.